Hello there and welcome to the Liverpool versus Watford preview. Thank you all very much for all of your support, comments and everything like that you've been getting in on the last couple of videos. I really appreciate it. And for this game, please do feel free, get your thoughts and comments in below. Who do you think is going to be starting this game and how do you think this game is going to go down? Because let's not forget, this is going to be the start of a very, very busy and heavy, hectic period for Liverpool right now. Got a lot of games coming up in quick succession. I'll be doing my very best to get previews out and reviews for every single game that we play in December. I'm not going to lie, I might miss one or two, but I will definitely be watching the games. It's just whether I actually have the time to actually do the videos or not. Now, straight into Liverpool versus Watford. Top of the table versus bottom of the table. Now, Watford, normally, I would turn around and say, it could be quite a difficult game. And I only say that because they just sometimes do tend to cause problems. But I look at the last four games that we played against Watford. 2017, 3-3. That was the opening day of the season. I remember that one. I think that was Mo Salah's very first game for Liverpool and first goal in that game as well. Then, since then, we've beaten them 5-0 in 2018. 24th of November in 2018, we also beat them 3-0. And again, in February, just this year, we beat them 5-0. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mo Salah went on a mad one in that one. May have got a hat-trick, something like that anyway. It's not big-headed of me to turn around and say that Liverpool have been playing very, very well recently. And we've got 2 clean sheets on the bounce against maybe, especially Salzburg, a dangerous team, an attacking team that create problems. We saw what they did to us. When we played them at Anfield. It was 4-3 in that game. We ended up winning, but still they caused their problems and they made it difficult for us. Now, Watford, the only thing I would say about Watford really is when I look at the table and I see that they're in 20th, they literally have one victory out of all the games that have possibly been played. Now, they picked up 9 points out of a possible, well, how many have we got? 46. So out of possible 48, I think, if my maths is anywhere near correct. I don't think it is, but whatever on that one. Because we've drawn one, and if we'd won it, it would be 48. So out of a possible 48 points, they've only picked up 9, and they are firmly bottom of the table. With a draw, they could move. They wouldn't even move. If they win, they would go to 19th. It's a little bit tight down there, but anyway. It's one of those things. Watford right now seem to be falling off a cliff. And the constant change of managers, everything like that, bringing in a manager that they've already sacked and then sacking him again. It's just something seems to be definitely wrong at Watford higher up. The targets, whatever that they seem to have set at that club, do not seem to match what that team is capable of and how that team is set up. They've got some good players, they really do. The one that sticks out in my mind is Doucouré in midfield. He's a brilliant midfielder when he's on it. He's a bit like Moussa Sissoko when he was at Newcastle. He'd have the odd game where he almost looks like a Yaya Toure, and then he just doesn't perform since then. He's done well since he's moved. Doucouré, if the worst happens to Watford and they end up going down, will probably be one of the first ones out the door. The likes of Dale Lefeu, again, they'll probably be out the door as well. Ben Foster, I think Ben Foster's their goalkeeper. Oh my God, I might be wrong on that one, but yeah. Anyway, so what should we expect from Liverpool in this game? Because actually, we played Tuesday. We're playing at 12:30 on Saturday, so there's actually been quite a good couple of days in between us playing, which hasn't been the thing recently. And I kind of want to go back and just have a look at what our last 2 lineups were like against Salzburg and Bournemouth. Now, the one constant that I definitely want to see in this game, Naby Keita. And I am massive on Naby Keita right now. Naby Keita is fantastic. He's getting into one of my favourite players to watch right now. Just to see what he does on the ball. I've not really seen a midfielder like that for us. The way that how mobile he is in midfield. And the way that he can spot passes, thread balls that I'm looking at the pass that I would look to make. Obviously, I'm no pro, and the pass that he ends up making is just so good. It's unbelievable. I love it. Obviously, we're missing Fabinho still. He's apparently slated to come back in January at some point. So most likely, What I would like to see in midfield for this game against Watford is one or two of, Jordan Henderson, Wijnaldum, either one of those. I don't mind which one. Maybe a James Milner will feature in here as well, alongside a Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I just think that would be, it's quite attacking. Maybe there's not enough physicality in there to come up against Watford's midfield, but I think if we go on the front foot against Watford, we'll be able to take it to them hammer and tong right from the beginning. Then you look into that front three. Now, you could make changes in this one. The obvious change for me at the moment, and I don't like to say it, is Bobby Firmino to come out for Divock Origi. Bobby Firmino is a fantastic footballer. I've said this a lot recently, but at the moment, I just think that Divock Origi can do a little bit more for us up front. And I think it will be a little bit more of a physical battle in terms of when he's playing up front against their defenders. They're going to maybe want to try and make it a little bit dirty, a little bit, a bit more physical. He will probably be able to, deal with that physicality head on. Whereas Firmino is probably going to maybe drop back a little bit, try and feed through Salah and Mane, and he does it excellently. Nobody plays football like Bobby Firmino, but I just think for this game, and also it means then going into the Club World Cup or whatever, that we could then have Bobby Firmino nice and fresh and ready to go for one of those games. So I'd like to go for Divock Origi. Sadio Mane never seems to want to rest, and if he doesn't want to rest, let's play him. Why not? And then you could either go for Salah or Shaqiri, but most likely on form right now, people would go with Salah. I'm quite happy to go with Shaqiri, to be honest with you, because again, midweek, if it is this week, and I'm pretty sure it is, the Club World Cup, then again, you've then got Salah nice, fresh, and ready to go for one of those games as well. Then I think if we go into the defence, if everybody's fit and firing and ready, then I think you could see Lovren, Van Dijk, Andy Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold. You could certainly see that happen. What you could also see happen is maybe they want to give Lovren a little bit more time because he did come off. I think it was against... did he come off against Salzburg? I'm pretty sure he did. He did. I'm looking at it right now. He did. Yeah, he came off. So if he's not fit, Joe Gomez can come into centre-back, Trent on the right-hand side. The only other change you might see is say, James Milner play at left-back instead of Andy Robertson or something like that, just to give Robertson maybe a little bit of rest, something along those lines. And most likely Alisson in goal, because he's got 2 clean sheets on the bounce right now, and he most likely wants to keep that momentum going. That's my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below in terms of the lineup and who you'd like to see starting this game. But in general, we should have enough in this game to come out with the victory. And I don't want to be obnoxious or anything like that, because that's not how I do these previews, but I think it should be a comfortable victory. If my camera's shaking a little bit, it's because my cat is playing with it. Okay, it's because she's just having a bit of a nudge at it. Are you alright there? Yeah, she's just having a little bit of a play. That's all it is. So I think we should have enough in this game to even come out with a clean sheet. But as long as we pick up the victory, keep picking up the points, vital points in this Christmas period, right just as it's about to get very busy for us, I'd like us to go out there, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory for Liverpool. Maybe that's quite conservative in a way of I think that we could, go and score more. For sure, I think we could certainly do that. But I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory, a comfortable win, and then off we go onto what is going to be an epically busy stretch. So, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below ahead of Liverpool versus Watford. Who do you think is going to be starting, and how do you think the end result is going to be? We are at home, so that should hopefully also give us the home advantage and also that little bit extra support that we might need as well. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you once again, and I will catch you later.